Hasn't been this clean up here in quite a while. Well, welcome back. So I see we put a couple videos of the mill up. Today's SAWMILL info day. We're going to have the update on everything that's going on at the mill. And some of you people will understand and some of you people will be upset, but this is the way it's going to have to go. So I'm 63 years old. And I think we're really looking at a couple of years before this economy gets turned around and I will be all done. I'll be retired. So we got the mill is cleaned up. We got the new roof on the mill. Everything's cleaned up. We're just waiting on Jay to drop off some logs with his log truck and we can get going. We've got, half a dozen logs left from last year. Who knows what's going to happen when you saw them? They could be full of bug holes or rotted, you don't know. So we got a few logs around there we could saw, but it's almost kind of not sure you want to saw them because you don't know what's going to happen, how they're going to open up. So we're waiting for fresh logs to come in. Should be here. He said he was going to work on it this week coming up, so we should get some logs in here probably. The way things go, it'll probably be another week or so before we actually get the logs in. But that's what's going to happen. So I am shutting down the mill. I am closing the mill permanently as of July 1st of this year. So we'll accept orders. I know there's a couple people that asked for a few things, and we have a customer that had some health issues, so they wasn't able to finish their project. So we promised to finish sawing the lumber for the barn, and we're gonna do that. We made that commitment. We made other commitments. A few people have asked for some things. We're gonna make them. But you can put an order in through the month of May. Well, we're not accepting any more orders after the end of May. Memorial Day, May 30th, or whatever the date is. It's the cutoff. We're going to have the month of June to finish anything that we couldn't get to for whatever reason, and then we're going to shut it down. The reason for this is it's just simply, it's not that the mill is not good or not that people can't buy lumber. It's just that I'm out of time. Just out of time. There were a couple of years, Peter punk around. You remember last year I put out the video of around May, and we was $125 in the hole after 6 months. So we shut the mill down for the rest of the year. We sawed a little bit for a custom saw job. Somebody brought a log truck in with their own logs, so we sawed their logs for them in November. And just to give you an idea, I think, and I have the book in here? I got the book. I got the book. I will tell you exactly what we did. $521.18. $521.18 for the entire year. So I don't believe that we're going to see a big increase in sales over the next 24 months because people just don't have the money. There was one thing when there was a little bit of, tied up energy in the economy the last time we went through this election cycle. And Trump got in and the economy went boom, boom. It's not going to go boom, boom up this time. It's going to be a couple of more years before we actually see a big improvement. And I'm just out of time. I'm 65, and honestly, I don't feel as good as I used to. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but my face not so puffy. I've lost like 50 pounds, so that's good. So I'm about 90% back to where I was before I had that issue that with the heart problems that threw me in the hospital for a week here a couple of years ago, but I've never truly come back 100%. So I think the right thing to do is to sell the mill, to keep my honor, keep my integrity, keep my commitments, and if somebody is waiting on something, we're going to make it for you. But the end of this month, we're not going to take any more orders. We're going to sell the mill and take it all down and pack it all up, and it's going to go. As people asking for some of the equipment already. The only thing we really need to sell is, I got a Ford tractor, a Ford 5000, nice 4-cylinder diesel rebuild engine. That I could sell, no problem. A forklift, it's got a bucket that goes with it. I mean, somebody will buy it, they need it, you know. And the lumber truck, you know, we got the Ford 600 and had all that nice brand new sideboards put on it, and the log rack and everything else. That we can sell that. But the actual sawmill itself, the actual mill itself is not that expensive. It's only worth about $2,500. You know, it'll be all disassembled and sitting on a pallet, and you got to put it all back together. But the actual mill itself only be about $2,500 is what the mill's worth. But it can make a lot of lumber. So, you know, we've done it together. We've done it together. This sawmill business never would have been successful without you and your patronage to the mill and your faithfulness and loyalty to the lumber. But we're all going through the same thing. We're all having the same difficulties. We're all having the same struggle, you know. Costing you $400 a week for groceries still. And gas, if you got 2 cars, $100 a week, you know. But we'll get through it, but there won't be any sawmill left. Not because the sawmill can't go, it's just because I can't go anymore. I've had enough. I gotta stop. So we will finish up what anybody needs something this month, we'll make it for you. And if we get behind, we'll have June to finish and clean up. And we'll be able to start taking stuff down the middle of June or the 1st of July and packing all the equipment down where somebody can come and look at it if they want to buy it. And we're going to be all done. July 1st, we are total shut down and closed. And that's what I really wanted to share with you today on the update of the sawmill, what's going on. And I want you to know that I appreciate everybody and everything that you've done over the years and helped to make the sawmill a success, as much your mill as it was mine, because it wouldn't have been in existence without you. So I just ask that if you need something, you think you're going to need something, you want to do something about, put an order in this month. But if you don't really need it, don't order. Now for some little small thing, a couple of 2x4s and a few boards or whatever, you know, just, they sell them at Home Depot, you know, there might be something there, there might not, because while we're sawing other stuff, you know, you make some 2x4s, you know, 4x4s. I know that it's so expensive over there. I mean, you know, you get a 4x4 for me for $5. I know, but you gotta pay $15 at Home Depot. I understand, but you know, if I was, you know, 35 instead of 63, then, you know, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But that's not the way it is. So if the economy was turning around a little quicker, maybe we'd stick around for a year or 2 more. But basically, I've had enough. I'm tired. I'm getting old. I'm tired, and we're gonna shut the mill down as of July 1st. we are closed permanently. Thanks everybody for watching the video, and God bless.